Induction, so I'm a little bit on my speech, so I apologize. I'm going to try to speak louder. Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for joining us this evening for our Phi Theta Kappa induction as well as our award ceremony. My name is Clarissa Garcia, and I'm the current chapter president of the Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Society here at Coastal Bend College. The name of our chapter is Rho Lambda Chapter, and it was established in 1968. Tonight we have the privilege and honor to recognize a very special guest in our audience, an original member from when we were first established, our PTK alumni, Mrs. Nellie Barnes. You don't have to stand up, but she's an original alumni here in the audience somewhere. The special thing about that is Ms. Barnes is actually Mrs. Barnes is actually the grandmother to Shauna Barnes, who is our current treasurer. So that's pretty special. The mission of Phi Theta Kappa is to recognize academic achievement of college students and to provide opportunities for them to grow as scholars and leaders. Dr. Lynn Tincher-Labner, who is the president and CEO of PTK, states that our mission begins at recognition, but unlike other honor societies, it does not end there. I'd like to take a moment to share with you how far we've come in putting Rho Lambda chapter back in the map. And in doing that, I'd like to recognize our president, actually, Dr. Beatriz Espinosa, who was awarded and inducted into the PTK Texas Hall of Honor on March 10th and received the Shirley B. Gordon Award of Distinction at the PTK 100th Catalyst International Convention in Kansas City, Missouri on April 20th. She was one of 39 administrators that were honored to receive this award at the international level, and that was a pretty big deal. So a little maybe clap for her. Prior to 2017, our chapter was considered to be inactive. Mrs. Ramirez, who is an accounting professor at CBC, was given the task to be the lead advisor of our chapter's PTK National Honor Society, which encompasses the Beeville, Alice, Pleasanton, and Kingsville campuses. In less than 1 year, Mrs. Ramirez, her accounting students, her officers, and our active members brought our inactive chapter that was ranked at 0 stars to a 3-star level based on a 5-star ranking. Since the Coastal Bend College's PTK chapter was awarded the College, since then, Coastal Bend College's PTK chapter was awarded the College Project Award of Merit as a direct result of the challenging work of our lead advisor, Mrs. Ramirez, and her accounting students who have partnered with the IRS and implemented the Theta program. These students have had the opportunity to sharpen their skills and have been preparing free tax services to the community since 2016. To put into perspective the work these accounting students, guided by their instructor, Mrs. Ramirez, have done. In 2016, they volunteered 2,200 hours. In 2017, 1,920 hours. And most recently, in 2008, they worked the entire duration of the tax season from January to April and completed 2,130 volunteer hours. Our chapter was also awarded the College Project Participation Award for participating and submitting the entry of the College Project of the Honors and Action Project. We will be submitting it completely for 2019 academic year, and that will continue to propel the chapter to a 5-star rating. And as you can see, we're actually holding some of the awards that we did receive at the regional and international level. And the awards don't stop there. After the PTK organization saw the amount of improvement and success our chapter has had coming from inactive to active status, as well as increasing our members from 92 in 2016 to 169 in 2017, which is a 46% increase. In membership, we were honored with the Most Improved Chapter Award. I would also like to mention that in the 52 years that Coastal Bend College has been around, our chapter PTK has never been honored with such prestigious awards. In fact, the last award that was given to our chapter was 27 years ago in the 1990-1991 academic term, which was an award for excellence. Mrs. Ramirez has filled the role of lead advisor with poise and has always led her officers, members, and students with the highest standard of excellence. As an alumni member herself, I can speak for all members in saying that we are extremely grateful for your constant support and guidance. Before I hand the mic over to our Vice President, I wanted to express how proud I am to look at a crowd full of talented, unique, and very gifted Coastal Bend scholars. A room full of PTK active members, soon-to-be newly inducted members, and potential members that will be awarded with the highest honors this evening. To these students who are curious about what PTK can do for them, I encourage you all to explore the PTK website at www.ptk.org. The lifetime membership that all members acquire once they are invited to be a part of our Honor Society and accept is a membership that will follow you and continue to benefit you throughout your career as a student. Under the scholarship tab on the website, you will find associates, bachelor's, master's, and other certificate and program degree scholarships that are exclusively offered to PTK members. PTK is all about growth, and as you all continue on your journey, your membership in PTK will continue to support you succeed for far past the 2-year college level. So check it out, guys. And thank you so much. So now I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to our Vice President, Danny Mendes.
Thank you, Clarissa. Also, thank you. I want to take this time out to thank Miss and Mr. Ramirez. The two of you have put so much into this, and without you, there wouldn't be a Roland chapter. So thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, new inductees. Welcome to Phi Theta Kappa. Congratulations for earning this opportunity. I want to let you know that you are one step closer to achieving your goals. And you deserve this recognition. Leadership expert John C. Maxwell once said, "Every day you show up and do the work, you're a success." It's just in moments like these that someone recognizes it. It's your moment now. PTK loves to recognize academic success, but there is so much more to this organization. PTK is more than recognition, it's more than scholarships, and it's more than just a marking on your transcript. PTK is a platform for you to serve your community. It's an opportunity for you to grow as a person, and it's an opportunity to be part of something bigger than yourself. If you don't believe me, let me share with you my experience at PTK's 100th annual convention. At the convention, they had this thing called the General Session. It was basically the thing that all the members, all the chapters and instructors attended. I mean, there were students from each state, like at least there was one chapter from at least all states. Like all states had at least one chapter. Sorry about that. It was just amazing what I saw. I saw a sea of diversity. Hispanics, Caucasians, African Americans, Asian Americans, Native Americans, young and old, Republicans and Democrats, different religions, no gender or no race gap. Basically, it was Martin Luther King's Jr. dream come true. All of those people that attended there are part of a movement to make the world a better place for education. It's amazing how PTK is able to get all these diverse people for a common cause. That's unique and special. I really feel like I'm part of something bigger than myself. Now, honor students, you're part of it too. I'm excited for you, and I welcome you. You have an opportunity to impact your community. You have an opportunity to use what you learn in the classroom to serve. And I hope you take that opportunity to become active in PTK. Thank you. Y'all have a good night, good evening. And I would like to bring out my treasurer, Sean Barnes.
I don't know if you could hear me, I'm kind of tall. You already know me, I'm Gertrude, and a lot of you probably already know me because I'm always around campus. I'm a little bit different. I like to be involved in a lot of things. I am the founder and president of Spirit Club, and I'm a member of Region, and I'm also a part of Spanish Club. I'm the vice president. And I like helping Domingo with events. And if y'all don't know already, I'm Charlie the Cougar. And it's been challenging keeping up with everything and participating in PTK, and it's been an experience like none other. but I love to keep busy. Plus, it was worth it becoming treasurer and being able to go to the PTK convention that Daniel mentioned before. I was able to learn about scholarships. For example, if you're needing to find colleges or scholarships that are tailored to your degree, collegefish.org, just collegefish, you search it, you find it. And another one that instead of having to spend hours and days trying to fill out all your scholarships, it's called ScholarSnap. ScholarSnap. You just set it up and you'll find it that way. And that one, you fill out the basic information and you can have it copied to every scholarship that you're looking to apply for, and so you don't have to focus on that and just focus on the essays. That's what I learned from the convention. Plus, another thing I learned was being a part of a contest with my fellow officers, the ones that are shy. That don't mean Daniel. We were trying to meet as many people as we can, get ourselves out there, and we had to post it to our social media. Well, I got 21 plus people. Well, their numbers, but I got 21 and up. And it was nice. I made new friends and everything. And now, going on to my job as treasurer, the PTK Honor Society in Beeville raised revenue from February 27, 2017 to April 30th, 2018. Revenue raised was $15,136.47. Expenses was $9,266.63, currently leaving us as a balance of $5,869.84. Out of this money, we made the decision to transfer $1,000 to the Pleasanton campus, since Mr. Ramirez was in charge of the Pleasanton campus also. While Pleasanton is a distance from Beeville campus, those students made an effort as much as they could to participate in our fundraising in Beeville. It was fair to provide finances to them. Working alongside Mr. Ramirez, I realized a few things. For example, she's a very fair person. She's very detailed, and we're not thorough since the semester is not over. Not through, sorry. I want to thank Mr. Ramirez for showing me accounting skills in more detail. I have learned so much from her about finances that will benefit me in my transfer. One thing is how to do cost analysis about everything you do. When I struggled to handle being a treasurer because I felt so overwhelmed with the school, being involved in other clubs and activities, and just trying to keep up with Mr. Ramirez, she spoke the right words to me that I needed to hear for me to go on. I did, and here I am. Though it's a struggle to be packed, it's worth being a part of the student society. Thank you. Now please welcome Secretary Melanie Rodriguez.
Hello, I'm Melanie. I joined PTK last April. I was supposed to just come in and get my associates in applied science since I already completed the cosmetology program here. I attended the Nashville, Tennessee convention last year and saw how much PTK could help me further my education. So the day we came back from our trip, I went to go meet with an advisor and I changed my degree plan. And in May, I should be graduating with my Associate of Science. I was the VP last academic year and I stepped down to give someone else the opportunity, which I'm glad I did because Daniel does a great job. I was elected secretary for this academic year. I'm also Mrs. Ramirez's work study and I work very closely with her, which means I know her likes and her dislikes. One of the things I must share with you to prepare you is that she will ask you not to lie with her. She's very honest and she hates lying with a passion because she does not lie to you, so she expects the same from you. What she says she does, and that has been proven time and time again. She will hold you accountable the same way she holds herself accountable. The other thing I want to share with you is that because of her, we were able to raise $15,136.14 in fundraising. Us students had 2 bake sales and were only able to raise $500. Mrs. Ramirez was generous to use her expertise, skills, knowledge, and wisdom to raise the funds needed to get us to the conventions and to go on a full trip that we have planned next week. With the help of the college support, we attended the 2 conventions. It is the student's responsibility to raise the funds, not hers, but she has taught us what to do and what we need to do, so now the challenge begins. I cannot thank her enough. Without Mrs. Ramirez, none of us would be standing here to experience the things that we have experienced. At the convention in April, we had the opportunity to let our advisors know what they mean to us, and I sure did mark her name all over that board, and she found mine if you look up at the screens. I also want to thank Mr. Ramirez for not only being Mrs. Ramirez's #1 supporter, but also the #1 supporter of PTK. When Mrs. Ramirez is extremely busy with 101 things to do, he was right there stepping in for her. I have never seen a husband and wife work together the way they do. They're what the kids say nowadays are couple goals, and they are both role models and great mentors. Thank you. Now please welcome historian April Garcia.
Hello, my name is April Garcia. Some of you may already know me from being a student here and also working at the business office. Thanks to Mrs. Ramirez for kind of getting my foot in there, and thank you, Jen, for hiring me. I'm a little nervous right now. Give me a second. Anyhow, I used to be PTK president last year. This year I stepped down, and Chris is doing a wonderful job. I'm now the historian. I wanted to talk to you about the fellowship that is developed when you have a group that is diverse. PTK is diversity and inclusion, much like the AICPA organization that is the American Institute of PTAs. You can see a much bigger picture at the convention because the organization is international. I, like Melanie, have worked very close to Mrs. Ramirez when I was her work study in the fall of 2017, but I am also one of her accounting students too. I was one of those accounting students that volunteered my time in spring of 2017 to participate in the VITA program that won us a College Project of Merit at the Texas Regional Convention. VITA stands for Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, and it is not limited to only accounting students. Anyone interested can volunteer to work the VITA program to gain experience. This is available to you PTK students to take advantage of the resources available to you. Mrs. Ramirez is big on students gaining hands-on experience that will benefit us in our careers. She says there is nothing like having hands-on experience under our belt, which is correct. We have found that to be so true. The other things Mrs. Ramirez does for her students is to obtain their notary public from the state of Texas. Being a notary herself, she has the privilege of swearing in her students. Therefore, a student can gain 2 additional credentials from the IRS and the state of Texas, all before graduation. Something to think about. I and another student, Rafael Hinojosa, had the opportunity to receive an all-inclusive paid scholarship from the AICPA Foundation, accounting scholars, to attend a leadership conference last year in May. There we were awarded a certificate of completion. In February, I received an email where I had the opportunity to nominate Mrs. Ramirez for Outstanding Accounting Educator Award. This is an annual award that recognizes accounting educators who have demonstrated excellence in teaching and have distinguished themselves through active service to the accounting profession. Mrs. Ramirez goes above and beyond to inspire her students, giving a lot of her time outside her normal 40-hour work week to help students achieve their dreams by assisting them with scholarship applications, attending conferences and conventions with her students, rolling up her sleeves and helping the students fundraise. She gives of her finances to support her students in what they may need, for example, purchasing books, textbooks if necessary. Now she eliminated 2 textbooks to help her students financially utilize the IRS website materials. She has been instrumental in mentoring her students in life skills that they feel are very necessary in family and work life. She makes it a point to find jobs before or after graduation for them, and is always ready to write a letter of recommendation. She is ready to recommend her students when companies call her if they're asking to hire a student. She prepares, trains, and educates her students to be job ready for the workforce. She worked in the accounting industry for 20 years and knows what employers were looking for. She is well deserving of it and is an exceptional professor, always seeking the best interests of her students, whether they are PTK or accounting, and that of the college as well. She has until June 29th to submit her response. Then we will know the results at a later date. I must thank Mr. Ramirez for always being by Mrs. Ramirez and doing all the things that he does for us students. Mr. Ramirez, look at this way, go with me. This couple are dynamic, like it was mentioned before. They're role models that we need in this day and age, especially in this hostile environment that we live in today. And now please welcome Mrs. Ramirez.
Now you know what you have looking forward to, huh? Thank you, thank you. Before I get started, there's a few awards that I would like to give to recognize some people that have helped us get to this point. Where we're at as far as a chapter. I hope they're here because I didn't even tell them I wanted to surprise them. So our president was honored at our Texas Regional Convention and also at the 100th Centennial Convention because the history of the college, we have never had a president to receive this prestigious award that she received over there. The Shirley B. Gordon Award, but so we didn't know yet that she had been selected, and so what I had decided to do before then, I decided to order some honorary PTK inductor here as an honorary member. And so I hope she's here tonight. Dr. Beatriz Espinosa, if you're here, either in the audience or in the back, can you make your way up here? I'm not sure that she's here because we are so busy. Can somebody tell me she's here? Anyway. Maybe you don't hear me. Okay, I shall move forward. The next one that I would like to honor is our Dean of Workforce, Dean Julia Garcia. Oh, there she is. I'm calling you up here, ma'am, because I'm making you an honorary member of PTK. My dean has supported us like 100% in everything that we do, and I want to present this to her. And the next person I'm going to recognize is the Executive Dean of Student Services, Executive Dean Lupe Ganceras. I know she's here. These ladies didn't know I was going to do this tonight, so I'm surprising them. I'm no surprises before I get started with the ceremony. Yes, we're making an honorary member. All right, okay. These ladies do a lot more than y'all see. They work tireless hours, and it's a very busy time. So I want to recognize it tonight. So before I start, you have a program. And in that program, you will see, the history of PTK when it was established originally back in 1918. But we also have what symbolically what things represented here. So tonight, all of you, I know everybody confirmed who confirmed. I don't want to miss anybody. If you might come a little bit late, and I call your name, if you're not in our area, please come up. Get a brochure because you will be repeating the oath unanimous. Okay? So Tonight, inductees, when you're given let me start with the PTK, what it represents, it's symbolic. The P stands for phenomenon, meaning wisdom. The T stands for thumas, meaning aspiration. And the K is katerotos, which represents purity. Now, this is Greek, and normally we don't go around speaking Greek, correct? So, we at Phi Theta Kappa, we like to keep it short, PTK. It makes it a lot easier to, get it out. The torch, the candle that you're going to light up symbolizes, is a symbol of knowledge. The white rose symbolizes purity and beauty of life. With the rose, buds signifying intellectual associations. The PTK emblem is gold to represent nobility and intellectual leadership. The oak leaves stand for stability and strength of character, and the laurel leaves signify achievement and success. Above the band is the head of Theta, a symbol of learning and wisdom. So tonight, when you all up here, you're going to bring your brochure, your program, and you will repeat the oath. You will come up, sign, and you will be presented the candle and the rose, and you will come and line up right here. Hopefully we'll all fit up here. So hopefully everybody is here as I start calling your name. Please come up. Okay. Kylie Riley, is she here tonight? Kylie Riley, okay? Now may stand up. And Alejandra Bunrostro. Marisela Castellano. Jonathan Chisholm. Lydia Clark. Adela De Leon. Delgado. Don Elliott. Francis Ellison Cook. Aaron Barron. Enrique Garcia. José González Rodríguez. Felicia González. Eduardo Guerra. Ann Hirschberger. Devion Lockett. Kaylee Lucas. Sadie McNeil. Natalie Maldonado. Jennifer Martinez. Megan Martinez. Melissa Martinez. Brittany Mendez. Ariana Mendoza. Montserrat Nino. Andrew Perez. Aileen Rodriguez. Philip Saldivar. Tiki. Jacqueline Woods. Tomás Zapata. So now you will repeat the Phi Theta Kappa pledge. You will insert your name as you repeat it after me. And we will do it all together. I do solemnly promise on the second day of May 2018 to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa and to keep this object and aim in my mind, and I pledge to support my fellow members and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors. You may blow your candle. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018-19 inductees Phi Theta Kappas. And I'll share a few words with you that I look forward to seeing some of you be active in the club, because as you saw on the PowerPoint, there's a lot of things that we do, but it's a lot of work, and so it's a lot of fun. So you exit now, you may take your seat.